Did you know these interesting facts about Apple? Apple originally had 3 co-founders. A man named Ronald Wayne had joined co-founders Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak, but he left the company only 12 days after it was founded and sold his 10% share for only $800. Had Wayne stayed with the company, his shares would be worth tens of billions of dollars today. Apple was founded on April Fool's Day in 1976. It wasn't until 2011's posthumous biography Steve Jobs that we found out where it got its name. Turns out, Steve Jobs had been on a fruitarian kick and just really liked apples. It's no secret that Apple is one of the world's largest tech corporations. What might blow your mind, though, is that in 2011, Forbes reported that there were times when Apple had twice as much cash as the US government. Apple's first computer sold was a do-it-yourself kit. The Apple I required people to build their own case and was released in 1976 for a diabolical price of $666.66. Apple co-founder Steve Wozniak has repeatedly asserted that the price is anything but evil and that he simply liked repeating digits. The original logo was designed by Apple co-founder Ronald Wayne and featured Sir Isaac Newton sitting under an apple tree. Steve Jobs, however, thought it was old-fashioned. Graphic designer Rob Janoff was hired to reinvent the logo, which brings us to the bitten Apple logo we are familiar with today. In 2022, Apple was worth more than Google, Meta, and Amazon combined. The company's market cap reached $2.307 trillion, while at the same time, the market caps of its 3 tech giant peers added up to $2.306. In 2023, Apple made history as the first $3 trillion company. Apple launched a clothing line in 1986, the Apple Collection. A far cry from Apple's well-known minimalist aesthetic, the line included branded clothing, accessories, and lifestyle items splattered in bright colors and bold patterns. Devices are almost always set to 941 in Apple's advertisements. The time originally used in Apple advertisements was 942, the time when Steve Jobs unveiled the first iPhone back in 2007. When the first iPad was released in 2010, that time changed to 941. Apple's famous 1984 commercial introducing the first Macintosh computer, which aired during 1984's Super Bowl, was directed by Ridley Scott, the same man who also directed Alien, Blade Runner, and The Martian.
Introduce Macintosh, and you'll see why 1984 won't be like 1984.